Hey guys, you want to know why I changed my name to MidnightRangeTM? It's because it is damn near 1 o'clock in the morning. I'm still at the restaurant, and I figured since I had to do it anyway, show you how to make something cool. Butterscotch, homemade, really nice, rich, good stuff. Better than you can buy for sure, and it's really easy. The stuff is like napalm though, so you got to definitely be careful. It's not something you want to let your kids do, but I'm going to show you how to do it, and hopefully you can try it at home and impress whoever you want to impress with a nice sauce. So it's sugar, heavy cream, scotch, butter. Super easy. White granulated sugar. I put it in a hot pan, not super hot. You're going to move it around. It's okay if it starts to smoke a little bit. That's totally cool. And what you want to do is keep working some in. Move it around. We're doing this gorilla style, handheld. So if it's a little shaky, I apologize. But this is totally what you're looking for. Nice, slow melt. Getting a little bit of color every time you go, a little bit darker, a little bit darker. And we're using a cup of sugar, a cup of heavy cream, and then we're going to be using about 1.5 ounces of scotch and 2 nice little pats of salted butter. If you go buy heavy cream, try and get something with a fat content of at least 40%. That's the good stuff. You can see up to like 41, 42%, and that's great too. But try and get something in, at least the 40 range. You don't need a whole lot of utensils for this, and I wouldn't use a non-stick pan because you want to be able to see the color. A lot of people try and do something like this in a non-stick, and you can't tell visually what's going on with the sugar. The cream should be room temp, works best. If you use cold cream, you're going to shock the sugar too much, and you're going to end up with sugar crystals on the bottom, which are almost impossible to remelt. You want to go kind of slow. When you add the cream. A little bit at a time. Once you do add it, it'll foam up. And then it'll settle back down again. That's the moisture coming out, cooking out of the cream. And what you're going to be left with is the butter fat, the milk fats, and the solids. And that's what's going to give you the stability in the sauce. It's not going to split on you. It's not going to break on you. And that is perfect. Okay, so here's what's going to happen. We're going to put a little of this cream in there, and you'll see it foam up. Don't get scared. Make sure you got your range hoods on. Careful when you do this. Kind of asking for trouble, but that's okay. Let it foam down a little bit and add a little bit more around the outside. You want to keep the temperature up. If you put too much cream in or it's too cold, it'll seize up on you. And basically you're going to have caramel chews in a pan, which is fine. Like I said, this is 1 cup and 1 cup. If you use less cream, it'll be thicker. If you use more cream, it'll be thinner. If you use less cream, you can actually pour this out into a pan with parchment paper or something like that and cut it and actually make your own caramel chews. Chewy caramel candies. And when you cut them, you can dust them with a little powdered sugar, and they're awesome. They're really good. We're going to add the rest of this, and again, this was room temperature. We're pretty close to it. Give it a stir. You can see it's around the edges when you shake it that there's some solids in there, or that it's thick. As it bubbles, it's going to melt itself. You can use a whisk to make sure that it's melted. Okay. Now this is going to be kind of thick. Like I said, if you do this and you want it thinner, just add more cream. Okay. Off the heat, because you're doing it at home, we're going to add the scotch. Oh, scotchy scotch, scotchy scotch. This could flame up a little bit. Bing, boom, pow. And then off goes the heat. In goes the butter. Return the whisk. Use this while it's warm. If you don't use it all, put it in some sort of Tupperware container. And when you go to reheat it, you can do it in a hot water bath. Or even microwave it a little bit. I would do it in small containers, because if you reheat it multiple times, it will split. And you'll see the milk, the butter fat, rise to the surface. And there is a killer batch of butterscotch. Scotchy scotch. I hope you like it. Try it on ice cream, try it on desserts, try it on each other, whatever you want to do. Have a great day, guys. Thanks.